Hello YouTube, Herd Freak here, and welcome to episode 2 of the Spumwack Fan UHC. At the end of the last episode I was a little bit cut off while I was talking, so I'll try to pick up where I left off 2 days later. So, I was talking about how I had each of the players report a skill level from 1 to 5, and I picked the teams trying to balance out the skill levels that people reported. So the smaller teams got more skilled players when the Python script picked the teams, and the larger teams had relatively less skilled players, and all the teams of the same size had like the same total number of skill points and stuff. So the script basically just tried to balance things out and to make sure that each team had some experienced players and some not experienced players. So that's what is going on there. Oh, right now Fluffy is starving to death. Apparently he forgot to eat. Don't make that mistake in UHC. That's even worse than fall damage. My team was a little bit derpy in this UHC. So, right. I was in the middle of talking about the Python script at the end of the last episode, which I guess I've explained enough of that for now. Maybe I'll pick up explaining that more later, but I realized at the beginning of the last episode I said I would explain why I'm doing post-commentary, and I never did that, which is probably kind of bugging you, those of you who watched the first episode, and you're like, hang on, why did you never tell us? So I'll tell you that now. The reason was, because I was organizing this UHC, I was kind of preoccupied, especially with all the restarts and server changes that we had to do, that I completely forgot to record my own voice audio. So the only audio that I had on my recording was my teammates' audio and the game audio, but not me. So it sounds pretty incomplete without me in my own video, which is why I decided to just cut the audio and do post-commentary instead of trying to like go back and re-record what I said, because I don't know what I said, so it would be really hard to record along with my teammates' audio, which is why it's just me. So that's what is up with the audio right now. Now, coming up pretty soon, I'm not sure when exactly it is. It was right now. One of my teammates said that they saw the world border, so everyone's freaking out, and we're like, okay, time to get out of this cave, because one of us saw the world border, which is basically the first time that I learned that the border shrinking doesn't obey the server lag, because we were not that like far into the game in terms of the server marks, but the border had already moved quite a bit. So that's when we learned the border was still moving at a normal speed even though everything else was slowed down. And this is actually like right at dusk that we had to pop out of the cave, because the world border is right there. So, get together with our team and just start heading out across the night, which is generally a very bad thing to do in UHC, although I don't think we really took much damage because the mobs were lagging out quite a bit. So here we are just going across the land. What's wrong with the server? It's lagging. Well, I know that. I don't know what we can do. What we could have done to fix it at that point. I think the next time we'll have someone host the server themselves, but I think I covered that in the last episode. Anyways, we're going around killing lots of animals, which is definitely something that helped us later on, having food and feathers and such. Okay, at this point, mobs are starting to show up. And we're kind of still running around killing animals. There's lots of animals in this area, which is nice. I think I prioritized the chickens at this point because we need feathers for arrows. And having lots of arrows would be definitely a good thing. So we're looking all around, trying to look for mobs. There weren't really that many mobs on the surface, relatively. At least not at this point. It's only a little bit later that we start having lots of surface mobs. And as I mentioned in the last episode, the mobs are very laggy. This will be your first experience of seeing that, I guess. So we didn't run into that many in the caves. We're trying to figure out what to do about this gigantic gravel mountain. And I like head around it here. Playing with some of their people. Kill more chickens. Kill some cows and a skeleton. I think we sort of stay away from those cows because the skeleton is pretty scary. Oh, is he coming for us? That skeleton is walking around the mountain. Here's some more cows, which are not guarded by skeletons, at least not directly. And floating cows. There's definitely quite a bit of server lag going on there. Some of the people are towering up for fear of the mobs, but I don't think I ever end up doing that because, as Fluffy figures out, the mobs are very laggy. So you can pretty easily take them out. Maybe not for skeletons, since they will shoot you in any case, but at least for creepers and zombies, the lag makes them pretty harmless. Because you can get way far away from them before they blow up. There's some creepers in that cave, but it's about the best option we have at this point. So I think I get some of the other people to come explore that with me in a little bit. I'm explaining it to them right now, I think. Okay, Fliffy's going into the cave with me. We're trying to see if we can find a good place to spend the night. And there's a creeper in here. Lagging a little bit. Creeper still isn't dead. And this cave turns out to be a dead end. So we have to head back up and keep moving a little bit. Okay, Nathan got off of his pillar. There's a skeleton right out there, so I go the other way. I didn't really end up fighting any skeletons. There are a couple off to the left. And since we don't want to end up fighting the skeletons, we decide to dig in right around that water there, eventually. Yep. Here I go to dig in right over here. Because we really shouldn't be hanging around outside at night for too long. That will just lead to bad things. There I go, smacking stone with my crafting table, because for some reason my pickaxe isn't in slot 2. In case you haven't noticed, I always organize my tools the same way. I always put the pickaxe in slot 2, and my main weapon in slot 1. And then I have an axe or a fortune pickaxe in slot 3, and a shovel in slot 4. So yeah, I basically always use the same system of slots. That's why I tried to smack the stone with my crafting table there, because I had my inventory organized differently than usual. So at the moment we're digging a hole so that we can just come underground and block it off, and then we'll start digging down. So we're trying to block off the outside of our little hidey hole so it looks like no one was there, and get rid of that torch that I placed, and so on. And there's a little discussion right now about whether PvP is allowed at this point, because it still hasn't been until the 20-minute marker, and we originally said no combat on the first day. Well, it's nighttime now, so I guess the first day is over, but that wasn't very clearly explained in Okay, at this point we started digging down to try and find a cave, or at least someone did. I think I start digging down pretty soon as well, but nothing much happens for a while until we actually find a cave. So this is something that I'm probably going to fast forward. At this point we start giving ourselves a little bit of armor as well, with just the iron that we found from caving and from digging our staircases down. Okay, I think at this point I decide to abandon the staircase that I was digging down, and we move our base, including all of our furnaces, down to the other staircase. So yeah, the medic is digging up the furnaces right now. So we head down the other staircase and we set up a new base further down so we don't have to run up as far to reach it. That's the idea. So right here, Fluffy is setting up the base, and somewhere around here I hear lava, so I eventually go digging through the wall to find it. Where is this lava? I'm really good at hearing lava through the wall and then just finding like stupid little lava pools like that one. It's like, oh, there's a stupid little lava pool on the wall. Go figure. It's not like a cave or anything, it's just a little pocket of lava. So we decide to link up our new base room into the lava pool, because why not? Provide some nice interior heating and decoration. So we set up around there. Meanwhile, Nathan is still digging down to find a cave. I don't know if he does find a cave yet. We find one eventually. I don't think that's too big of a spoiler. At the moment, we are... Oh, I see a name. I see a name. I see a name, guys. You should watch it. That's basically what I'm saying at this point. I saw a name. Go on shift. It looked like the name was just passing by, but you can never be too sure of yourself. So we all shift, and the name disappeared, which either means that someone is shifting or that someone just left sight range. And I think it was the latter, but you can never be too sure. Although we sorta unshift and continue working on our base, because the name sorta just left. At the moment, 3 fish and TKD Drew are having a standoff. TKD Drew already killed like the 3 other members of 3 Fish's team, so they're just having a standoff. Ground. I wonder if TKD Drew is trying to drown 3 fish. 3 Fish is posting videos apparently, so although his videos use a different schedule, so we'll see what happens from his perspective. That'll be interesting to see. I will probably put, well, if you want to see other people's perspectives, go to reddit/r/Spumwack. That's where I posted this event originally, and that's where I'm making a mega thread of videos. So if you want to know what's going on, then go there. In any case, we're all chilling in our hole right now, just setting up base. Yeah, we're all basically unshifted now. We've forgotten about the... Oh, 3 Fish was killed by TKD Drew. So that's what happened. It's over. TKD Drew got a quadruple kill, as Max just pointed out. That is pretty impressive to just wipe an entire team by yourself. I don't know if he had any help, but he officially killed everyone. So now we're heading back down into the cave. I think what's his name? Nathan did find a cave. Yeah, he found a cave. And he found gold. And we're going to mine up all the valuable resources from this cave. Yeah, as Ginger just pointed out, the world border is moving in real time, even though the server marks are not. Kind of interesting how server lag affects some things and not others. So we're at lava level right now, which is good for getting resources. And we look around here. There's a little bit of lava. There's a little bit of redstone off to my left, but I want to make more torches. Is that what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever I was doing. Diamonds! Diamonds! Yay! So I guess Nathan doesn't have an iron pickaxe or something. Maybe not. Anyways, I go to mine the diamonds. And lag. Lag is the best. especially when mining diamonds above lava. That lag though. So we end up getting 6 diamonds as soon as I pick up the last one, which means we can make enchantment table as soon as we get sugarcane, because as it turns out we didn't grab any of that. So we'll have to get sugarcane at a later date to get enchanting. And we'll also have to get, you know, obsidian. But that's something that you can get when you're in a cave. And now I mine the redstone for XP. Not that we really need much redstone, but experience is always a good thing to have. I still compulsively pick up all the redstone dust, even though I'm probably gonna throw it out at some point. And this cave is basically fully explored at this point. We just ran into a small cave down in the earth. So me and Nathan head back up to the base and we sort of regroup. I think at this point the medic is going to check if the world border is nearby. I think that's what he's doing. And we don't see it within sight yet, so we have a little bit of time before the border catches us. Ventrillion just made a stone pickaxe. Okay. So I'm going up to see what the medic is up to. He says he doesn't see the borders, so I head down. And then we just hang out at the base. I don't think that we really do anything more exciting until the episode ends. I think the episode ends pretty soon. So that's, yeah, I think if we dig around a little bit, maybe make some more armor. I don't know. I'll show the feathers on the ground. I guess we're working on making arrows. I just throw a block of granite in the lava because I don't need it. Yeah, someone was mining gravel, so I guess they're making arrows at that point. Yeah, the server mark comes up right about now, if I remember correctly. So, thanks for watching this video, and I guess I will see you guys next time, because the server mark is about to happen now. I will see you guys in the next video.